Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, hey everyone, sorry about that. We just want to say hi to J Man, and I boomered it. I muted my mic so no one could hear me as I was scrambling to get back from the movie theater. But hail to J Man, and no no major spoilers. Yeah, Pat is gonna take a stab. Mark liked it. Yeah. So as I was muted, I'm gonna give it a B minus to a C plus. My son and his girlfriend gave it a 6 and a 5 to 6 to maybe almost a 7. So they were kind of harsh on it too. So I think it's adapting the Thor comics, the brilliant run by, in my opinion, by Jason Aaron. Thor. That's 25 issues, and it culminates, of course, with the appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. But it's the story of Gore the God Hunter, and it's really great comic series. So I'm gonna search for that. And pull that up. Uh, but that series is really well done by Jason Aaron. And I know it's controversial in the having Thor become Jane Foster uh, as Thor, but I thought it was a enjoyable read in the comics, especially the stuff with Thor in the future. Thor. Uh, this is comics. This is the comics, not a spoiler. Hey, Poop. Mark watch Poop. Yeah. Well, the popcorn was good, but what problem with the movie is his humor has just gone into overdrive. So he's really got to dial the humor down a couple of notches. So that's the that's the problem with it. It's just way too much humor, and it kind of overshadows. It's a really poignant story. I mean, unfortunately, most of us have been, touched by cancer or know someone that's fought cancer, and it just really uh, that takes away from the poignancy of the story. And there's some, good speeches in the end and good moments, and it's kind of loses its edge because the movie is just it's almost like it's a Batman and Robin type movie in some ways in terms of like going for the it's like it doesn't know whether it's going to be uh, you know uh, a total spoof of the superhero genre or if it's going to be serious from dealing with cancer. So it's kind of juggles that. And I think the that takes away from the movie. I think unfortunately with uh, going that route, it's just uh, no. Like I'm saying, he takes the joke too far. Yeah, so that's the problem because reading 40 years of uh, uh, Thor comics, once in a while to make a couple of wisecracks, it's one thing to do, but the when Thor finally does have some nice lines in the very end, and I don't want to spoil anything here, but it's kind of intercut with some comedy where the movie doesn't know when to be serious. So that's my huge, that's my problem with it because the Jason Aaron run is a tragic run. Let me share my screen here just so some pictures of that, so you're not looking at my ugly mug. But yeah, I mean, this was Thor, Thor number one, God of Thunder, and then you had the King Thor. So there was, you know, I guess it was how many years? Were 7? Yeah, 7 years of Thor. Yeah. So in the comics, Thor is unworthy to wield the hammer anymore, which is explained by Nick Fury whispering something in his ear. Yep. And yeah, Thor can have any woman he wants. Oh, because it's true love. It's true blave. Spoil away, no one watching Poop but you and Cloudy. But yeah, so that's. I did you see it, RK? Did you? I don't know if you went to see it or. I'm guessing you didn't. But yeah, so 2012. So this is God, it's 10 years old now. But God of Thunder. This run 1 through 25. I'm assuming that's the one with one. Let me check if that's the one through 25. Yeah. So I think that's yep, that's the one that ends with 25. Yep. So yeah, that yep. So that was the one that was my probably one of the better runs I thought with that, and fighting Gore and the God Butcher, and they travel through time, and it was it was interesting storyline there. And Thor, gets taken down a peg. He's a young. They go, as a young god. They show him, as a young god, just learning his power. So it's well done, and that's kind of Gore does kind of look like Voldemort, but it's it's the good moments I think unfortunately are uh, as I said take away from that. So of course you've got uh, and these are not spoilers, of course, because you've seen everyone's seen the trailers. The Guardian of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy are in it. Just in the as part of the movie. I won't say how much because that could be a spoiler. But they're in the movie, and it's just the whole setup in the beginning. It's just joke upon joke upon joke in the beginning. And then you've well, let me go. I'll show the trailer, and we'll go through the trailer because that's not a spoiler. So to go through the trailer, and they make his goats into a joke. There's a running joke with his goats, uh, which is really upsetting. Uh, what's poignant about it is everyone knows that in the comic Jane Foster had cancer, and then using Mjolnir would prevent the chemo from taking effect. So uh, that was uh, part of the story was well done, I thought. But yeah, it's just too it's almost like it's let's make this a comedy. Let's just have a sitcom and have Thor be in the sitcom. Yep. So oh, that, yeah, and that was bad. That was that was really bad too. Yeah, with Odin. You've seen that in the trailer. So I'd rather read Thor Annual Number 12. Thank you very much. Yep. So let me go through the trailer real quick, and that'll help to describe what's in the movie. But yeah, it was for a huge massive Thor fan. In Infinity War and Endgame, it was great to see Thor finally getting that recognition, and uh, in the movie theater, wow, I'm like, people are cheering for Thor. Like, this is amazing. When he made that entrance, and he's fighting Thanos, and he's able to forge that you know new hammer. Uh, yes, Eric. Yeah, that's why they make them into the butt of jokes, which is really making they did not the actual. There's a comedic. I don't want to spoil it. Well, I can say that they're just they have them screaming all the time, making crazy noises. So it's just ridiculous. They don't call them you know they're not enchanted in any way in this. So hey, Brandon, Looney Tunes fan, what's up, Doc? Yep. What's up is just I just came back from Thor, Love and Thunder. So here's let's see if I get to the trailer. So I want to play the trailer. I won't talk about that. Let me go to that. And I'll play it without sound. But yeah, so of course, they always open the movie with Thor's retired, right? And then the movie is framed with Korg telling. Uh, Let me refresh it. Sometimes YouTube comes up super blurry on this computer. Oh, it's blurry right now. But yeah, so he's framing it. It's a kind of a cute thing there. Hey, way to go. Way to go. 647. That's pretty nice. Yep. So yeah, so it's framing it. Is it's Korg telling the backstory to the Asgardian kids, and you've seen this. Of course, they're playing Guns N' Roses with Thor. You've seen that in the trailer. That's a little ridiculous. That kind of drove me nuts. He's wearing like a more modern outfit, of course, and Thor's kicking ass. But oh, we got clobbering times here. Awesome. Hey, clobbering
Hey,
times.
man. I hope
How
this
you
doesn't
doing?
get. I hope this doesn't cause this universe to explode because I'm trying to get the other show set up on my StreamYard while you're doing this, so I can
Okay.
only stay for a
Yeah.
minute. But
No, it's
see
great
if
to
was
say
it
hi. Yeah.
working? Both windows open? What's going
It
on, dude?
should
Sorry.
work. It should work, I guess. Yeah. Hey, we got
I
Eric
was just
K's here with us and Pat
hey.
S and Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. So yeah, I figured I'd just go on for another 5 minutes anyway. But
I got you. Well,
did so. How did you loved it? It was your favorite movie of all time, I think. You right?
except for
No,
all the other ones.
except for all the other ones. Yeah. No, my
No, I
reaction
didn't
was
like it much.
I didn't like it much either. I gave it like a 6 to a 7, being
I give it a
generous.
5. I mean, I was just talking with Tom over at Midnight Edge and
Yeah.
stuff, and basic problem with it without spoiling anything. And we can talk about it later if you want to as well. But
Yeah, we'll
just
spoil it on the
basic,
clubhouse.
every
Yeah.
time something gets sort of okay in this movie, they have to shoot it in the foot with a stupid, unfunny joke. I'm getting
Yep.
tired of that crap. Just me. Maybe not everyone else
No,
sees it that
hundred
way.
percent agree. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, we and I'm sure a lot of people think that. So
Everything's a joke, 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 joke.
like
You know what
the
I mean?
speech at the end with Jane was pretty poignant in a lot of parts, but they started off with there's telling jokes going into that speech or that scene, and then they interspersed a few jokes into it. And it's just that he doesn't know when to stop with the jokes now. He's got a joke problem. I mean,
He's that guy that hangs out, the annoying guy in the group. That he's funny, but after a while, everything has to be a joke, so it gets really old.
yep,
And you're just like, yeah, dude, does everything? I mean, even I, and then you get accused of not having a sense of humor by them if you don't laugh at. I mean, look, everything's a joke, then the joke stopped being kind of particularly interesting because you got to. I mean, yeah, a joke about, and I know guys like that. And like
yeah,
after a
yeah,
while, like I get it, everything's a wisecrack. It's
yeah.
just whatever, man.
Yeah, man,
You
I'm
see where I'm
guilty of
coming
that
from.
myself sometimes. But
No,
yeah, no,
you're
I
not.
know the
You're not
kind
the
of.
guy I'm talking about, though.
No, I
Everyone
know,
does
but
it.
I know, but yeah, we all know. But yeah, like it gets. Sometimes you got to catch yourself. You're like, I'm just, sometimes the quote unquote dad jokes and everything being a joke. Exactly. Yeah, it's just too
Yeah.
much. And Pat S. Hercules was not in the movie, but maybe
Yes, he is.
Hercules was. How do you say it?
Uh,
How do you say the right name?
Heracles.
Hercules. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Hercules was not in the movie. Yeah, that's my joke. Yep. Do I
Oh,
do
okay.
shout out videos? Yep. I don't know what's a shout out video.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yep.
What is a
If it's
shout out video?
I'm not sure what a shout out video is. Yep.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I'm sure.
But yeah, well, we're shouting out this movie right now. But yeah, just I said no spoilers on this one, but on this quick reaction. Well, there's the goats here, but it just really. Yeah, even they had Valkyrie telling jokes. They had the kids are
Oh,
telling jokes. They had Meek.
jokety joke, 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 joke. Well, I mean, I like comedies fine, folks. And when
Did
money
you get
wants
a?
to be a wet blanket, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you get a Batman and Robin vibe on this movie?
A lot
Because
of
I
people
did
do.
at some.
Yeah, what's it? I didn't really, but what's it? I think Tom mentioned something like that. Yeah, he talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, at some points I
Color
felt
wise, I
like I
guess
was.
it is.
I felt like Batman. It was almost like trying to
Color
parody
palette.
itself. Yeah, color palette. Um, but it seemed like it was almost like a
Hmm.
satire in at
Yeah, well,
some
Keaty
point.
does that. Yeah, there's a feeling. I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah. So and I mean Ragnarok. Maybe we don't like as diehard comics fans what it did to the character of Thor in terms of this. The joke. In terms of the amount of jokes, it's a generally much more enjoyable movie. I'd have to say compared to this one. This one kind of just the most of those scenes. Ragnarok. Those scenes
Right, that
work
is way
better
better
with
than
Hulk,
this.
and we did get some Kirby call outs in this movie
A couple of
again. Thankfully.
Celestials.
Yeah, that was that. Those are two Celestials in
They
the
showed him for a second, and
second,
they
right?
got a Ditko call out with Eternity, but I hated what they
Yeah,
used Eternity. They never read a comic with Eternity. Apparently, why is he a genie?
yeah. He's gonna grant what he was
Grant a
gonna.
wish. What the
He
hell?
could grant a wish, I guess. Yeah, anyone who saw him first.
I what the
Yeah,
who came up with that? Is that
yeah. I
some
didn't know.
retcon? Did that come from a retcon comic I never read later, or was like what?
Uh,
I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but it could just be Takawiti boy just doing whatever the hell he wants to do with anything, which is
well, that's the MacGuffin of
fine.
the. That's the MacGuffin. Yep. Of the movie is
Yeah,
getting getting to find eternity. So yeah, the couple of Kirby s. I mean, they're just quick tributes at least, but at least they had more than the internals in there. So that was uh, that was interesting. But the set the set designs are good, the action scenes are good. The combat's
yeah.
good, but then it's always they throw in all the jokes. So what did the guys at Midnight's Edge uh, think of it? All based,
Six
everyone's
six liked it. Our wonderful friend Six liked it,
six liked it.
and
Okay,
Tom did not like it much, and neither did Fat Steven Seagal. So those are the fellers that I was with. What I was
okay,
with
yeah,
tonight, and
yeah,
they weren't thrilled with it. Six did enjoy it, and a lot of people do enjoy it, so it's perfectly fine.
yeah,
I don't have like really strong hate feelings for it or anything. I
yeah. It's
just
just
didn't
kind
like
of
it.
not not oh like I can't wait to see like my wife
I
didn't
never
see it
need to see it again.
like oh I can't wait to go see it like when I saw Infinity War in the movie theater and I had tickets the next day to go with the family because I go to
Oh yeah,
like the
oh, yeah.
midnight show and I'm like oh it's gonna be so cool to see this movie again you didn't but this one
Right.
as someone who grew up reading Thor like you you know it's I would be like wow I can't believe I don't want to see this
Thor's
again.
what they did to Zeus was disgusting. Thor's a clown.
Yeah.
I'm tired of him being a damn clown all the time. It's like, where's he's put rubber shoes and a light on his nose at this point. It's like I'm tired of it.
Yeah, why would
Um,
they turn? Why did they make Zeus such a joke
because
character?
because Wakiti's a
It's
jerk.
okay. I know. I'm saying it. Yeah,
He's a dude. He's a douche,
yeah.
man. Can't stand him. We can go straight to
Valhalla.
double hockey sticks, as some like to say.
Yeah, in our
We can go to
cases,
the double
Mjolnir
hockey
getting
sticks.
broken and Ragnarok was dumb, dumb, dumb. Yeah,
Yeah, I hated that. Oh, I hate a lot of things
yeah,
at Ragnarok, but it's better than this thing.
yeah. Because how
It's
would
just
Hela be able to destroy Mjolnir? I mean, Mjolnir
that was so
has
stupid.
didn't it break one other? Didn't it break one time in the comics? Or I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, but Hella couldn't do it. That was
No, not
nasty.
Hela. Wasn't it Suitor? I
Oh, I
can't try to
can't
remember.
remember.
But I think at one point it did. I think it did get cracked or something happened. But it wasn't Hela just using
Right.
magic to destroy. I think what they did. Of course, we've seen that in the preview with the coming back together. I guess that was interesting. But I was expecting them to fix the hammer, but the
Yeah.
hammer wasn't
Well,
fixed.
I sent everybody's links out, so Raquel will be popping in here in a minute. Just join when you
Yeah.
can, dude, and just take your time. We'll
Well,
be there
here
waiting for
I'm
you.
just
So,
gonna. No, we're gonna.
but
I'm gonna
I gotta
just. Yeah, no, you pop out.
pop
I'm
in
just
any
gonna.
minute.
Yeah, I'll
Sorry
head out
about that,
over there in a
dude.
few. No, it's all good. Yeah, I just wanted to
All
do a
right, everybody.
quick reaction. But thank you, Cloudburn Times, and go watch the
Yes,
clubhouse
indeed.
in a few minutes. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be at the clubhouse, everybody. Good to see
Yeah.
y'all.
Take care,
Have a good
Clobby.
one. All right, buddy. Later.
Yep. Thank you for Cloudburn Times to share his comic book wisdom, which is 20 times better than mine, maybe 100 times better. But yeah, Gore is an interesting character in the comics, and I thought Bale did a pretty good job, and he doesn't joke at all either, which is good. At least they don't at least have him becoming a wisecracking character. Uh, yeah, so he's the basic plot of the movie is Gore is the god butcher. He's out to you know kill all the gods. So that's not that's not a surprise what his what his modus operandi is. So he's a real bitter character about what's happened to him. So yeah, a couple of funny scenes can work, and a little bit of humor can work. You know, with maybe Thor, as I've said before, is like the fish out of water, that type of character. But Thor should never be the butt of jokes. You know, uh, it should be like, him not understanding mortals or why mortals do things. And the scene with Zeus was just really not. I thought that was probably the worst scene in the whole movie. I mean, they're trying to show this impressive hall of gods, and all the gods are there. And one spoiler alert: there's a god of dumplings. So yes, they do have a god of dumplings in this movie. So that was just totally. I mean, it's just another ridiculous joke. There's a god that's like a head with just feet. So there's some ridiculous stuff in there. Because hey, they can do it because hey, we've got we've got CGI. And of course, when they disrobe Thor in that scene, that was totally ridiculous. So that should never happen. They could never do that with a female character. They would never let that happen. So yeah, I'll just close with saying, yeah, there were some good action scenes. What there's some scenes with some Asgardian kids that I thought were pretty well done, and it did tug on the heartstrings at the end of the movie. Uh, but yeah, just this scene here with Zeus, zapping his clothes away, and then you have everyone gawking at a nude Thor was just ridiculous. You can see that's the most replayed. Look, that's the most replayed scene, of course, in the video. People playing that, but that wasn't called for. That was ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. There is a god of. No, I'm not kidding. One spoiler I give is there is a god of dumplings in the movie that can talk, and he's on a spoon. Yep. So there is a god of dumplings. Yep. So that was taking the joke a little bit uh, too far, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, I like dumplings like anyone else, but yeah, that was bonkers. Yeah, the god of. I can't remember the god of dumplings' name. I'm sorry, god of dumplings, if I forgot your name. I don't mean to offend you. I hope to have good dumplings in the future, but yeah, that was that was a little nuts. Yeah. So yep, yeah, that was yeah, and there were a couple of other crazy gods in there, but they're trying to copy, I guess, the cantina scene from Star Wars, I guess. But yeah, it's hey Kogi, yeah. So that was kind of batshit crazy, as they say. But yeah, so in summary, I like the overall arc of the story in terms of what they're trying to do. When cancer, anyone fighting cancer, God bless them. Um, that part of the story is deadly serious, and parts of it they got right, but most of it, unfortunately, they went with the joke. Too many jokes, and Hemsworth, of course, can deliver it. He's got that comedic timing, but it just doesn't. It just takes away from the seriousness of the movie, because you're dealing with a movie where this is a god butcher is out to wipe out all the gods in the universe. So it's you know it's not a light-hearted subject to begin with, and they're dealing with one. Well, say there's some kids that get kidnapped, and they're Thor's talking to him through a vision, through Hemdell, and he's kind of joking with the kids, and it's just really way too much. I mean, if when you see that scene, that's another real minor spoiler. But so yeah, I mean, I would say go see. I always say go see it for yourself, judge it. But I know RK is not going to see it, but yeah, it's a shame what they some of the comedic elements can work with Thor, but you don't need to go to 11. You can dial it back a little bit, but I don't think Wakiti can. I think that's just his style, and he had success in Ragnarok, and he just quadrupled down, and it's just way too much humor. At one point, like I said before, I thought I was in uh, uh, a Batman and Robin back again. Just the feeling, the vibe, vibe for it. Yeah. Hey, Joe's Atmosphere. Yeah, he says I can wait for streaming. That's if I still have Disney Plus by then. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, then wait for its on wait to stream it. So, but yeah, I just appreciate everyone being here. I just want to give a quick review, and I'm going to head over to the clubhouse. The Clobberin Times will probably do some more sport. I just wanted to be kind of a first reaction on uh, very minor spoilers. But yeah, I appreciate Eric K for being here, Joe's Atmosphere, Brandon Looney Tunes. I give him a shout out. Pat S. And who else was here? Oh, and of course, Clobberin Times and J Man. And I'm sure a bunch of other people are there. And Kogi, thank you for being here. So, everyone, head over to the clubhouse. Let me stop that. I'm going to put this screen up, and we'll get the Blues Brothers to get us out of here. And yep, everyone, go if you want to go see it. But I'm going to say it's just too much humor and. Yeah, Joe says, yeah, it's definitely not going. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, way too much humor. But I always say, go judge it yourself. But I think a lot of this, what could have been a really poignant story and a very serious story, which it is, in the end, gets overshadowed by trying to crack too many jokes. It's almost like that person who starts cracking jokes at a funeral or something. It's just, know the room. It's just not the right time. So. But yep, appreciate everyone being here. Catch you at the clubhouse, and have a great night. Take care.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.